they won't be quite as comfortable. It'll actually be pretty dangerous, because space can be quite a dangerous place. So we're going to be talking about that today, all the different reasons why space can be dangerous, and what we can do to protect ourselves, so maybe we'll be able to venture out there as well, despite these dangers. So to reach outer space, you actually don't have to go too far away. All you have to do is travel about 100 kilometers up off the surface, and you will reach what we call the vacuum of outer space. So most of our atmosphere here on planet Earth is around the bottom, right? A lot of it is dense here at the bottom, so we can breathe, feel nice and protected. But the further you go up, you'll notice the air starts to thin out. That's why you hear people who climb really tall mountains like the Himalayas, they have to bring oxygen tanks with them, because that air starts to disappear the higher you go. So if you go just about 100 kilometers, you will technically reach outer space, where there's basically very little to no atmosphere left. And when you have little to nothing in a place, we generally call that a vacuum. Now a vacuum technically means that there is nothing, no matter, no particles in that place. But we call space a near perfect vacuum, where there's basically nothing but a few spare particles here and there. And being in a vacuum is very dangerous. And I actually have a vacuum chamber right here. So if we venture to a place where there is no air and no pressure surrounding us with this air, something strange might happen. Now to demonstrate that, none of us are going to be able to fit in that chamber today. So we're going to pretend using our little marshmallow astronaut here today. I have my marshmallow friend. Now anybody know what keeps a marshmallow so nice and fluffy? What is inside of a marshmallow that keeps it so nice and fluffy? Any ideas? Air. Lots of air in a marshmallow. That makes it quite nice to bite into. So let's see what happens if we put it in a chamber with no air and no particles. But there's another thing that I want to put in here, something that we all have a lot of, and that is water. Human beings are made up of lots of water. So what might start to happen in water where all the air is being sucked out and there's no more air? So let's put this water right here. I'll turn it so it's not so strangely red. There we go. We got some water. We got our marshmallow friend. So let me put this glass right on top of it one more time, and I am going to suck out all of the air from this little chamber. Let me just make sure it's completely closed. I always forget which way this goes. Not actually righty-tighty. It is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That's the way to go. So here we go. We're going to suck out all the air. Now take a look what's already happened to our marshmallow. What is starting to happen? Anybody notice?
The camera.
Oh, the camera! Oh no! Okay, what's happening to our marshmallow friend? It's getting way bigger. It's starting to expand. Why? Anybody have an idea? Why is it expanding? No air! Well, actually, the air inside of it is getting sucked right out. So all that air sucking right out of our marshmallow is making it grow quite a bit bigger. But now something else is starting to happen. What's starting to happen now?
Getting small.
It's starting to shrink. So it's gotten rid of all the air inside our marshmallow, and now it's starting to shrink right up because there's no more air left for our vacuum to suck away. So there's no air pressure around here keeping our marshmallow nice and fluffy anymore. It's gotten sucked right out, and now it's deflating into a little marshmallow. Let's see if something's starting to happen to our water yet. There might be, anybody notice there's a couple little things happening to our water? Might take a while to notice there's quite a bit of water in there. Anybody notice the water is starting to shake a little? Though I admit I'm also shaking a little holding this camera. You might start to see a couple bubbles appear in our water. Now what normally happens when you see bubbles appearing in your water?
Carbonation.
Carbonation is one, so you got air in there. What else might happen if your water is just a bubble? Boiling, right? Water bubbles when it boils. When all of the molecules in our water get really excited and start to move around, they turn into gas, right? So normally you can do that here on planet Earth with all air pressure by heating it up. But in outer space, there's no air pressure. There's no air around us. Water can boil cold. So all the air, all the molecules in our water start to get excited and bubble and boil away. So all the water in your body would start to boil, even if it was really cold in outer space. That's something else we can talk about too. So all the air in you gets sucked right out, and the water in you starts to bubble and boil away. Not very pleasant, right? So let's turn this right off and take a look at what happens to our marshmallow. Shrinks right up. All right, let's put all the air back inside. Shrink.
Ride the boat?
We can't get on the boat, but we're gonna find more boats down there. Yes.
That one looks like a cute. The ball is so good. The ball. The ball is
Come on, let's go.
You can see that ball.
Up, careful, man.
Should we go?
You're not ride that boat?
Yeah,
Huh?
Ride the boat?
we can't get on the boat, but we're gonna find more boats down there. Yes.
That one looks like a cute. The ball is so good. The ball. The ball is
Come on, let's go.
You can see that ball.
Up, careful, man. Where's it? Sit down there.
This.
Ha?
Hindi pala yung dito.
Yeah.
Kapag yun yung malaking ship. Parang private ship.
Saan yun?
Hindi ko maalam. Kasi may date na.
Papa,
Buti na lang. Our parking is expiring in 10 minutes.
Let's go.
There we go. So Mama, we can just go to McDonald's.
Like nobody here.
You ready?
Pala yung dito.
Ha?
Hindi pala yung dito.
Yeah.
Kapag yun yung malaking ship. Parang private ship.
Saan yun?
Hindi ko maalam. Kasi may date na.
Papa,
Buti na lang. Our parking is expiring in 10 minutes.
Let's go.
There we go. So Mama, we can just go to McDonald's.
Like nobody here.
You ready?